swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Ncaa Carter Stadium in Fort Worth, home to the TCU Horned Frogs. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the UCLA Bruins, taking on a team from the Big 12, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Horned Frogs have been waiting, and finally the moment is coming in the opening of the season. And he's going to bring this one out. He's got great speed. He's got an alley. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He just took it the entire length of the field, end to end, coast to coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, take a knee, no, yes. Over 100 yards from the kickoff return. Nice job taking it out of the end zone, making a huge play.
On the move from inside his 5. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. Got it in the middle. It's Durant. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Let's talk for just a second about TCU. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt, they want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wideout there on the slant.
Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6. The Horned Frogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Trying to impose their will with the run. Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. Makes the grab at the 6-yard line. It's 1st and goal.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And they will score. Touchdown, Horned Frogs.
That is how you get your playmaking wide receiver in the game early. First series, they scripted this. They want to get him the football. They get him the football, and he does the rest. Gets the big touchdown, the opening drive of the game.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he's not going to take the touchback. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Bunch formation for these receivers. The run from the shotgun. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. The Bruins in the hurry-up. Give to the running back. Looking for room at the 40. Breaks into the open. He's got 42 yards on the ground already. That is a way to make a statement early. And the Bruins just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. To the ground with the back. Across the 25. Touchdown, UCLA! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Lost a throw on first down. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. Get a pass rush like that, and the Bruin faithful will give you an 8 clap and a heartbeat.
They'll get jacked up. They'll get excited. I mean, you think about a defense. You got to get those guys up front. You want to dominate college football. You want to be in the mix. Find those big defensive linemen that can make plays.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoke the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. He'll toss it. Run out of bounds. They'll spot him at the 24. The Bruins headed quickly to the line. Guys, let's take a minute here and think about UCLA. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins!
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what... offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders. Defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Going right to work up top. Looking to the big tight end. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Running to the left. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Turns it loose. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, it looked... Defense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Found a little running room on that one, picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Looking for a man. It's Proctor. Now improvising. Unleashes one. And he makes the grab, but he's out of bounds. Incomplete pass.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, here's an interesting situation after that incompletion for the offense all of a sudden, because you've had success. You've scored 2 touchdowns on your first 2 drives. You've got to be playing with a lot of confidence. Does that carry over and make you feel like going for it here on fourth down? You've got the playmakers. You've made some big plays early in this game. Field position would say you should punt it, but what does the head coach decide to do?
They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it 1 high safety? Is it 2 high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
Spits it out to the back. And we are headed to the end of the first period. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to pass. Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete. All right, guys, let's think a little bit about big picture TCU. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be
Running free. Still on his feet. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, TCU!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. And the Bruins moving quickly to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
They'll keep it on the ground. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front. Good job being physical by that D-line, too.
They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. The Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. The inside handoff. Got enough for the first. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Tempo in overdrive.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Creates a little space across the 35. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Bruins can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun. Give on the inside. Touchdown, UCLA! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They'll try to tack one more on their score. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows?
Turning it on! Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them, and I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Moving away from pressure. Going right and going deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, he's got room. Stopped at the 46-yard line and just making a play and turning in the interception. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. To throw, it's Proctor. Quickly complete.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. On the move at the 30. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call.
Ball is loose. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the first down. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The Bruins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run the option. The pitch. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on 3rd down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
Touchdown, Bruins! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. East Carolina is down, but they are not out of it. Not there inside Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium. One of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to North Carolina. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Worked his way ahead for 3 out to the 14.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. They've been steamrolled so far in this first half, David, but maybe a little positive momentum to take to the locker room.
And I like you got the first down of the drive. So maybe you can build on this now. I would play with some tempo, obviously getting closer to halftime here. Maybe create some momentum, get a score here, and cut into this lead.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Everybody holds their breath when this guy has the ball. On defense now, you got to stop the bleeding because you're allowing one of the best at his position in the sport of college football. Now have back-to-back catches. You better be anticipating this offense going back to him again right here.
And they sniffed that draw out. With a draw unit, you really have to sell that pass like you're going to throw the ball down the field, but the defensive line, the defense was not biting it. You could tell they were ready for it. Came, got on the running back, got him on the ground quick, fast, and in.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Looking deep. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
And there's not very many offensive plays that are going to be successful if you can rush 3 guys and still get to the quarterback. That's not a good sign for this offensive line.
And it's no good. Couldn't find the range on the field goal, couldn't cut into the deficit, and they are still down by 21. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Bruins will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll start the return inside his spot, and the returner will be brought down. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Here comes the heat. And he'll slide after picking up the 1st down.
It just must be so nice to be such a good athlete and to realize 4th down, I want to pass the football, nobody open, I got this. I can take off, I trust myself, and he gets the 1st down. And these are the ones that just frustrate, annoy defenses by 4th down on your own side of the field, and he just took matters into his own hands.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Rides to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Hauls it in easily enough for the 1st down. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll run it from the gun.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Starting to feel a little pressure. He throws one to the left. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
On fourth down, going to the air. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
Well, that play never had a chance. On fourth down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on fourth.
He makes the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, UCLA!
But this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complimentary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
On third down, he drops the throw. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And I've been impressed with this defense physically. Like, their physical domination of the line of scrimmage. Just the run game has been pretty non-existent so far. And, man, when you control the run game, a lot of times you can control offenses.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we reach the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They go to the ground. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Let's talk for just a second about TCU. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week 1, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter, And I think all eyes are going to be on this program now, David, seeing how they turn the page and move on from this.
Then I give you Exhibit A. Jesse Palmer just turned up the hot seat. All eyes are on them. They got to win. They got to do this. Starting off on the wrong foot. This is exactly what happens. It becomes a distraction. We're going to find out how good of a coach he is, and we're going to find out how loyal these fans are really quickly in this season.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Quarterback making adjustments. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
Pass the sticks and still on his feet. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later.
Max going for the goal line. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And this defense does it again. Back-to-back plays for nothing. It'll be 3rd down. After getting nothing on the last play, will they try to throw it into the end zone? Touchdown, Hornsby! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Looks like he's going to bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Back to throw, it's Proctor. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The give and tick, 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 tick.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Quick completion on the out. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. The Bruins come to the line in the hurry-up. Running back searching for a hole. Breaks into the open. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. He's going to run it. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? A first down run in the red zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bruins.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Dropping back, it's Proctor. On the run, still looking. He's got the two-point conversion, and they build on that lead. So a drive there of 82 yards. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. One more play to pad the stats. Leaves it with the back. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.